for all your websites, I ask you to create a thumbnail like these that people can click on to go to your website. And if you right click and open a link in new tab, for example, the image is really, really small. It ends up being open image in new tab, this one here. It's 100 by 75. It tends to be really small. So let's learn how to do one of those. So back to Photoshop. Let's go back to open here in our history. And notice that we never duplicated a layer here because we're never going to save this file. We're always going to export out and then we're going to close this file and not save it. So how to make a thumbnail 100 by 75. Well, what you do is you get your crop tool, and right here you want to choose this W times H plus resolution. So that means you get to set your own parameters. It's very important that you type right here in this first field 100 space px. If you don't put the space px, it will think you want inches, and 100 pixels is really tiny. 100 inches is really huge. There's a big difference, so make sure you do space px. Then the next one is 75 space px. So 100 by 75, and the pixels per inch here is 72, because 72 pixels per inch makes it load fast on the internet, especially on smaller devices like mobile phones. Okay, so once you hit that, now you select the part of the photo that you want as your crop area. So let's pretend I want her to be my crop, my actual image that I want to be cropped, like this. Doesn't really matter what you pick, as long as it's kind of on the, you want something on the rule of thirds so that it kind of fits. It makes it look like, she's looking that way. Now, it wouldn't make sense to do something like this, right? She's looking off to this edge. That would not be good. All right, so like that, press return, and it's really tiny. Command 1, that's the actual size, and you can check it. Image size, there it is. So let's change this. Instead of inches, let's change it to pixels. 100 by 75, 72, and there you go. So then you can export that out. File, export. Now typically thumbnails, I don't want them as pings, I want them as a JPEG. So you have to go File, Save for Web, Legacy. Save for Web Legacy. You get this little window here, and right up here you want preset. You want the preset to be JPEG high. Okay, JPEG high, and you can see the preview here, 100 by 75. Hit save. All right, navigate to where you want it to be. Make sure that you're going to your PNGs for Canvas, and then let's just put in, typically thumbnails are just your username, first name, last initial, like that. So first name, last initial .jpg, nothing else. It's typically just that. So let's leave it like that and hit save. So it exports it out, and then you can go back to history to open it, just so that you don't accidentally save it in the crop size. Command 0. So go check it out. There is your thumbnail, and typically you submit this thumbnail to me, and then I use it for galleries like this. Okay.